Hi guys, so as promised, a quick review on this nice little device from Next Level Training. It is their TruBreak, which they refer to as a fidget spinner for shooters. Now, I'm not sure I would be sitting in public with this thing, playing around with it. It's a little bit suspicious and might get awkward, but if, if that works for you, yeah, a fidget spinner. So right out of the box, and you get no box, is you get it in this little bag right here, a little training manual, a little QR code you can scan for some instructions. You get 3 little inserts that you put inside this little thing. You'll notice they've got different size landing pads here, let's call it that, to determine the difficulty, like easy, medium, and hard. No tools required, you just pop it right in here, like that. And then, what's nifty about this thing is, it shows you how much you're influencing the trigger on your pull. So staging the trigger, taking out the creep, and your pull to the back. Now, if you're perfectly pulling it straight, you'll see that little hammer lands right on that landing pad. And you can continue your training. You can try some doubles if you want, all of that. But if you are pulling it to the side, you will land in the gutter and the trigger will be dead and you will have to reset it down here to continue your training. Now, I've seen some reviews of people saying, nah, this is a gimmick and it doesn't really add any value. Triggers don't move like this. But the purpose of this is not to simulate the movement of your trigger on your actual pistol, but to show you how you are influencing the pistol when shooting. So naturally a normal trigger would just stay right there dead center, but you're actually pushing the pistol to the left or you're pulling it to the right, and that explains what's happening on target, why we're always shooting to the left or to the right. Sometimes a little bit difficult to troubleshoot during live fire because people are scared of the recoil. Now, me personally, on my journey, I've seen some improvements while using this thing for the last week. So I'll put on the screen some targets of some different pistols I've shot. So I think it's quite important to show, your skill level, where you're at with random pistols and what you normally do. And as you'll notice on these targets, like we've got a KMR Orca that I shot the Alien Lago pistol, and also the Walter PDP steel frame 5-inch. I have a tendency to shoot a little bit left with most of those pistols. Now, the single action pistols, on the other hand, were beautifully grouping center of the target on 25 meters. But some of them I pull a little bit, especially that Walter PDP steel frame. You'll notice the grouping went a little bit to the left. And that is because I was pulling that trigger to the side. Now, after about a week of practicing with this little thing, I can see an improvement in my shooting. And I'll put on a new target here and just show it to you. And this was shot with that same Walter PDP steel frame. And you'll see the group shifted from the left to the middle. And that's all just because I started focusing on getting my trigger finger exactly where it needed to be, getting that same feeling on the Walter PDP, and breaking straight back. So for 50 US dollars, that's basically what this costs. Now, it's a little bit more expensive to get it here in Europe because you have to pay shipping, you have to pay the import cost and clearance. So it ended up being around 120 euros to get my hands on one of these. I would say it's worth it. It's an inexpensive, cheap way to train and troubleshoot your trigger pull. I'd say job well done to Next Level Training. The only thing I would say they could have added to this, just to help you get a little bit more out of your training, is just maybe a clip-on up here, so you could put a red dot on here, even attaching like a Picatinny one to the top of it. Not this entire thing, naturally, but something like that. So you can practice a little bit your sight alignment and trigger pull at the same time, or just some cheap little iron sights, just so you had something that you can line up. But overall, very nice little training device. I think it's worth it. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed it. As you'll see, we've got some exciting other products that we'll be reviewing in the next few weeks. Some Double Alpha Academy things, I just grabbed a few random things from the shelf here. We'll be looking at some Peltors, compare them to some more inexpensive models. We've got red dots that we'll be looking at. And also definitely in the next 3 months, we'll be looking at that sexy new Holosun. Max Pro, I think they call it. Got it on back order, and that's the one we'll be looking at. Next review up will be this beautiful little thing right here, which has just been a dream to shoot, but there is some drama around this thing as well. And yeah, stay tuned, subscribe, give us a like, and I'll show you guys all the nifty little things we buy along the way.